STEM education has come a long way. Now they move with us. They listen to us.
Fork up. Fork down.
This is a children's robotics kit, and this is what STEM education looks like now. STEM kits are no longer just motors and wires. They've become structured systems, designed experiences, and learning platforms. And that shift changes how students begin engineering. Today, I'm using the Elecfreaks Nezha Pro AI mechanical power kit as an example. I built this robotic arm from their examples, but there is a twist. This robotic arm responds to gestures. Using this gesture sensor module that snaps right into the builds. And the entire build is controlled by this hub, the Nezha 2 and a microbit. It has a built-in battery and ports for all the components. Since it is controlled by a microbit, it can be programmed easily with the online block-based tool. Just like the gesture sensor, there are other modules that integrate seamlessly into the builds, like an ultrasonic sensor, an OLED display, and the best one, an offline voice recognition module. This can take your builds to the next level. Like this forklift, it responds to voice commands.
Forward. Turn right.
Turn right.
Fork up.
Yes, I can.
Fork down.
Well,
Fork down.
do it now.
Students don't build the voice recognition system themselves, they just build the behavior on top of it. That's the difference. The starting point has moved upward. You no longer have to program all this, but you can start building it, then work backwards. One of the biggest differences is how the hardware is organized. Take the motors, for example. Instead of wiring up a motor driver manually, the motor ports are already built into the board. Each motor plugs directly into a dedicated, labeled port. No loose jumper wires, no polarity guessing, no external driver module. Just plug and it works. That might sound simple, but for beginners, that eliminates a huge amount of friction. The same applies to sensors. Instead of manually wiring SDA, SCL, pull-up resistors, and voltage rails, there's a dedicated I2C port and just one cable. But this also comes with a trade-off. When modules handle complexity internally, students don't see what's underneath. They interact with systems instead of building them from scratch. That's not necessarily bad, it's a shift. And maybe that shift is intentional. Because for a lot of students, the hardest part isn't understanding electronics, it's getting started. When something works quickly and when it feels interactive, it builds confidence. And confidence changes how someone approaches learning. Instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, they think, okay, what else can I make it do? That question is powerful, because once curiosity kicks in, learning becomes self-driven. So naturally, after I built 2 of their own examples, I was curious to see what I can build on my own. I wanted to see if I could recreate my rover from a previous video. STEM education hasn't become easier. It has become more intentional about how people start. The tools have evolved. The structure has evolved. The experience has evolved. And whether you prefer raw components or structured kits, there's no denying this is where things are headed. Comment your opinion on this.